I have to drag two people on this season of Love is Blind. Also, if you want to hear everything I'm about to say long form on YouTube or Spotify, I'm doing a special dispatch 8-week long podcast series on Love is Blind, The White Lotus, and some other sociological analysis of television and media. I'm talking about robots, I'm talking about people who fake cancer, so tap in. I do feel bad because Taylor seems very nice, but having an app to see who follows you on your phone is the height of loserdom. I'm absolutely sorry. There's nothing. There is no reason on earth that you need to know who's following you and unfollowing you, except for like seriously untreated anxiety, right? Like, it fits, right? And it's clear that this is a certain type of person, right? She says, I ruin all my relationships with overthinking. I think about everything. I ruin my relationships because I think them to death. And I'm like, you have an untreated anxiety disorder. But like, she is a nurse from Minnesota who is tracking who follows her and who unfollows her on Instagram. This is crazy. The level of delusion and self-involvement, like this is, I've gotten in trouble once because I said that like very, very anxious people are obsessed with themselves and it's hard to like interact with them normally because all they're ever thinking about is how they're coming across to other people. And Taylor being like, this man is following me and is obsessed with me because I'm the only woman in Minnesota who likes Christmas and Taco Bell is crazy. Like, I do think that she should see a doctor of some sort. Like, the level of self-involvement and delusion is just far too much. Now, the real villain, this man is repulsive. This man is a pig, right? Like, I went off on him on the pod. I literally was just like, you are sick, you are evil, you are twisted. The fact that he has so many issues with Lauren being a modern woman, like, I think that he is struggling with the idea that Lauren was having an intimate relationship with someone and wasn't dating them, right? Like, the idea of being in a friends with benefits situation is so repugnant to him that he can't fathom how to get out of it, right? He is establishing all of these different modes that he can use to then eject himself from the situation because he's clearly uncomfortable with her being like a modern woman who is sexualized and is like doing whatever the fuck she wants, right? Like, the idea that he is so taken aback by the fact that he knows someone who she hooked up with is honestly the biggest red flag on earth. He's weaponizing her sexuality and her independence against her. He's using the idea that she is unattached and single and can do whatever she wants and like turning it on her to make her a villain in her own life. It's actually so shocking to watch. Like, I'm very, very hard on people who are like, this is gaslighting, this is gaslighting, this is gaslighting. Like, this is literally creating an alternate reality where she is being punished for like hooking up with some guy that is friends with his friends. Like, the actual logical contours of it don't even make sense because it's so bizarre to say out loud. His ego is hurt and his ego is damaged because he can't fathom like hooking up with someone who already hooked up with someone that he knows. And it is very male and it is very like patriarchal and sick. He like made some statement and said, oh, but actually, you know, I'm a good guy. I just like wasn't sure about this. But like the latest batch of episodes just proves that he like didn't take this seriously. And he thought that he was going to find some like untouched flower. Everyone on this season has been saying that Minneapolis is tiny, that everyone knows everyone. The fact that they like know a bunch of people that went to high school at the same time, it's absolutely sick that he is now like turning on her after. And a lot of people are saying that he's also upset that she wouldn't hook up with him, which I understand. I wouldn't hook up with him either. But I stand with Lauren, and it's actually worse because he knows that she's insecure and he's making her feel worse about being like an empowered woman and having casual sex. And it is the actual worst part of this. This is anti-feminist. This is like the dark agenda.